All right, welcome. And it is time for Tadori! Last where we left off, our crew leaving the city of Kaimel and the witches within have found themselves at a crossroads, and a person from Rowan's past made an appearance, a tiefling by the name of Lokias, selling coats of very fine make for cheap. As everyone was taking advantage of this, our crew was sagging back before Sayuri jumped right in, wanted to get some stuff, and found herself robbed of her gold. Able to make a bit of a scene, was able to retrieve it, in which they were insistent that it was a misunderstanding, and told that they, of course, could come back later and pick out some amazing coats. Nala prepared the children, and the entire crew came in order to find these, and found instead that these cloaks were monsters of darkness as they attacked and attempted to cover and feed and suffocate our brave adventurers. And thanks to a little bit of communication, they realized that they could convince them to simply run and live and be free, as they themselves were prisoners of Lokias himself. Thus enraged that not only had he tried to kill them, but the children in their care, our adventurers chased them through the night and eventually caught up to them, overlooking them from a outlook point 90 feet away and 50 feet up entirely. And where we last off, Nala had made her way stealthily, going behind rocks, boulders, and high grass, 40 feet away from their encampment. And that is where we'll pick up with everybody. So, what would you like to do?
All right. Those of you that are using longbows, I suppose we get ready, and then when Mortis uses silence, that can be our sort of signal to all attack. And as I'm saying this, Ringar takes and spins the ring around his finger that casts Jump on himself. Mortis, whenever you're ready.
Everybody ready to start this?
I'm ready. Sayuri has her arrow knocked.
Here it goes. Can I see the big boss man?
Yeah, in this dim light of dawn, sure.
Cool. I will cast it centered on him. 20-foot radius.
Okay, so overhead look here.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to fix the other camera and not working.
It's okay.
So we have a silence, 20-foot radius centered upon Lokias. Everyone roll initiative.
That sounds promising. Uh-oh.
Typical Courtney roll.
All right. So This is going to begin the surprise round here. So that was Mortis's move. And I'll say, Nala, why don't you go?
All right. So I see the bad guy, right? The big
Mhm.
guy. How
Yeah, it's him and 5 tiefling women.
right? How far is he from me?
You're 40 feet away from him.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to Nala will enter into a rage, and she will use her movement to charge directly at the leader.
Okay. Yeah, so now you run up right to Lokias.
All right, and she is going to do her everything moves. That's her everything. All right. First roll is a 25.
25 hits.
All right, that's slashing damage of 28.
Nice.
Her second attack. That is I know it's going to be a 27. I was just checking to see. Oh God, I just went away from my screen. I can't remember if 19 equals a crit for me or not. I don't think it does. So with that in mind, I will, so that's a hit, obviously. So I'm going to roll damage on that one.
Mm-hmm.
26 slashing on that one.
Nice.
And I keep thinking I'm forgetting something, but I don't. I hope I'm not. So she is going. I added all that. All that's in there.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, I know. I just. I think that. I hope that's everything. So yeah, she's going to just stay there.
Okay. Mortis.
So Mortis will knock 2 arrows and take 2 shots.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit on the first one.
Hits.
Aiming at the leader, by the way.
Yep.
Ooh, that one's probably not going to hit. That's a 12.
Yes, that one miss.
Okay. And then we're up on a ridge somewhere, yes?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stay up on that ridge for now.
Okay. Rengar.
Yeah, Rengar was in a sprinter's position, just waiting, and just takes off running, and runs for about 30 feet, and then just leaps into the air and jumps the additional 60 off of the ridge down on top of the Lokias, and to try and like Superman punch him as he's falling down to the ground.
Nice. Let's do it.
And is there any sort of advantage on this?
You could probably get advantage with
Well, they're surprised currently. Well, he's surprised currently.
Okay.
So you have advantage.
I'll get
Alright.
the flanking for next time anyway.
Oh, I didn't roll with advantage. Should I have rolled with advantage?
Yes.
It still probably misses.
And to do that, I had to use Step of the Wind
Okay.
to get that distance. And so the first attack, that's not great. That's gonna be a 14.
Last one.
Oh yeah, 15.
Okay. 15 hits.
Oh, nice. So that's gonna be 1d6 plus 3. And so that's 8 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And I'm going to make that a stunning strike. And it's a DC 16.
Yeah. 19.
Oof. And then the second attack, I have a question real quick. If I'm using kind of a shove trip attack to knock them prone, can I use stunning strike on that?
On strike, you can, yeah.
Okay. My second one is going to be after coming down and hitting them. Oh, wait. No, I need to make that a hand of harm. So they're going to take an additional d6 plus for 8 necrotic. So they
Okay.
take, and they are poisoned until the end of my next turn, or until I think it's. I want to double check. Sorry. Poisoned until the end of my next turn. Yes.
Got it.
And so that was first attack. Spent my 2 key points. Second attack is going to try to knock them prone.
Mm-hmm.
Is that contested athletics? Or they
Right.
might give acrobatics?
Yeah. So
Okay. I got it's a 12.
16.
Yeah. So I don't knock them prone, but I'm going to try and make it another stunning strike.
Got it. On here. No, it's not going to make it.
Oh, wait. What does that mean?
They fail.
Oh, okay. Sweet. They are poisoned and stunned. And can I, instead of flanking with Nala, because she doesn't need it, she just recklesses anyway, can I just be beside her so that if they attack me, she can hit them with Sentinel? Okay, thank you. That's my turn.
Sounds good. Rowan.
Rowan's going to, as he's knocking his arrow, he's going to say a couple words to himself. He's going to say, a lot of bad is on its way if I don't make this shot, and use impending misfortune to add a 10 to my attack roll.
Oof.
And he's going to let that arrow fly from his longbow, the arrow of Shukra, for a 29 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 points of piercing damage.
Very good.
He's going to activate the arrow's ability and make another attack roll with a -10 to hit.
Absolutely.
See if it can hit for another.
With advantage?
That was a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
So that's gonna be another. I think it's only 4 points.
4 points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then that's going to be his turn.
Okay, then Revere.
Gonna try to cast guiding bolt at 4th level on him.
Oof.
That is +9 with advantage because surprise. So dirty 20 to hit.
All right.
If I can see 76, I'll roll it online for 16 radiant damage.
Nice.
And I just kind of look over at Rowan and see the determination, and I just put my hands out and cast this guiding bolt, and you see this after he's hit, just this kind of aura around him, and he's gonna be, I think it's just advantage on the next attack, so I think it's negated. And how far is it down to the ground? Can I get down there, or
You can start moving down the 50-foot slope.
yeah, I'll take my 30, making my way down, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. And Siri.
Oh, this guy's still alive?
Mhm.
I was thinking that Sayuri, by the end of that turn, Sayuri was going to be sitting down just eating her chocolate. But, God damn it. Like, everybody's there, and she has her arrow of joking and sneezing. So, good luck, guys. For a 27 to hit. And I need a
Dang.
con 15 for anybody within 30 feet.
Oh man.
Yes. Perfect.
Then 30 feet of him?
Yeah,
That's everybody.
that's everybody. Okay.
Including your friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Okay.
easily passed that.
I
He
got
gets an 8. He gets an 18. Sorry.
Sorry. He got an 18. I got a 16. It probably only affects me.
No, it's a 15 DC.
Oh.
So it doesn't work on. Does it work on any of the little girls he has with him?
Let's see. The first one makes it. Second one
Yeah, these things never
makes
work.
it.
Why do I even have this stupid shit?
Third one fails.
Hey.
Fourth one makes it.
I don't even know why I even have these.
The fifth one makes it.
Yeah. I don't
So
even
one is
know-
affected.
I don't even know why I have these. So they're unable to breathe and they're sneezing uncontrollably. They're incapacitated and suffocating.
Okay. And how much damage did he take from being hit?
Oh, yeah. 4, 8, 10, 13, 15, 21 points of damage.
Nice.
And sneak.
Yeah, that's including. I rolled 2 1s, 2 3, and 2 4s.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled bad.
All right. Anything else?
That's bonus action, and I have no movement.
Okay. All right. The first woman, just being in the middle of all of this, is going to.
So is this the start of the round?
It is.
Okay.
All right. She's going to move her 30 feet. How far is it from the one and a horse?
We're gonna have to refer to which one.
Just pick one at this point, and we'll say that's the one.
Right. We'll say This one is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And as a halfling, that's all she's got.
Yeah, she's got 30 because so she's going to go ahead and she's actually going to go, kind of move behind the horse a little bit, and behind the tent, get some cover the best she can. She also gets out the silence. Hopefully, she just runs. Nala.
Right. Nala will once again attempt some attacks on Tiefling Man.
All right.
Nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wait.
Not gonna
Nat
question
20
now.
with a Vorpal Greatsword. Hold on.
No questions for this one.
Yeah. Head is gone.
Sorry.
It's okay. We can get like 3 questions later.
I hope
with the
one of you
review.
has
It's
to
fine.
speak to dead. Nala immediately will go to not the one laughing, but the one further to the right, I guess. Yeah, that one. That one will work.
This one?
Yeah, that one. She'll go up to that one and take another swing.
And I made sure that Rangar is still within 5 feet.
Awesome. All right. All right, almost a nat 20, but not. That one is 27. So that one will do
That'll hit.
31 slashing.
Okay.
And let me look at my bonus actions real quick because I don't know what I have. Nope. Oh wait, I have another swing because I did a crit hit. That's what it was. That's what I was looking for. So my bonus attack because I did a nat 20 because I have Great Weapon Master. So I get another swing.
Got it.
Not as good. That one is only, let's see, it is going to be 8 plus 6 plus 2, I believe. So that's 16.
Hits.
All right. That one does double ones. 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that halfling still up.
Yep.
All right. So that's my turn.
Okay. And Mortis.
So are we on top of a cliff and we have to climb down, or
Not a cliff, it's a slope.
okay, it's a slope. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
To the hit.
so I will move my 45 feet down the slope.
Just follow the
Okay.
last 5. You won't take any damage.
I mean, yeah. And then I'll take 2 more shots with my longbow. That's 27 to hit.
Who you firing at?
Oh. We have. Let's see. We have 3 halflings left. 4.
Got 5. One's hiding behind a tent.
Okay.
One's getting beat on. One is sneezing. And one is hiding.
I'll shoot the one that they're all beaten up, I guess. So that was 11 damage.
Okay.
That's 13 plus 2 is 15, I guess.
Okay. That is a miss. They look at it and quickly step back and watch the arrow go by.
Okay. I don't have anything I can really do as bonus action right now, so I'm just going to stay there, I guess.
Well, I hate to tell you, they can't revivify him because the head's off. Unless they go collect the head and put it back on.
Next.
Yeah, the woman in front of Nala. Yeah, I think we'll look at you, Nala, and she speaks.
Uh-oh.
And you hear nothing because she's in silence.
Nope, you do hear her.
Oh, no. Okay, it might be telepathic then.
Please, you have to save us. You have to. You can't be this person. And anyone who's within hearing distance can hear this. You should be protecting us. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do I have advantage? I do not. Let me check chat. Nope. Okay. Fair enough.
Sorry, I'm still trying to fix this stupid
Here I
camera.
go. Here I go. I'm really bad at whiz saves, guys.
Can I give my advantage to Nala?
Let's go. It's
Okay,
done.
it's done. Let's go. Here, I'll roll it on stream or on the digital. That's how I'll do
Okay.
it. Oh, 30-20.
This DC was 18.
Yes.
Now, like, all
that
of
would have
us-
been so bad, guys. I have a 4 grade sword. This could have been a TPK.
This
real
could have been
quick.
real bad right here. This is the downside of carrying such weapons.
Oh man.
But you resist. And you do know you've resisted a spell.
Mhm.
Now that lady's got a big old
And
arrow.
she puts her hands in the air like as an if surrender. Rengar, it is your turn.
Taking advantage of the one that's suffocating and sneezing over there, I will run over to that one and just
Okay.
rain down blows on that one.
You got it. Would be with advantage.
Yeah. So the first is 25,
25 hits.
and they take 7 points of bludgeoning. The second one, 26.
Hits.
They take another 8 points of bludgeoning. Flurry of blows.
Okay.
That it's not as good. That's a 18. Or sorry, it's a dirty 20 plus 2 for that
Hits.
to hit. They take another 7 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then the last one is 17.
That hits.
Nice. So they will take another 5 bludgeoning.
Nice.
And yeah, that was it.
Okay. And how long does the sneezing and choking on all that last?
As long as it is conscious, a creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Okay, so it's gonna repeat
Bless
for
you.
a natural 20. So they will get rid of that.
Yeah, I don't know why I have these.
Because they're fun.
Well, it gave me advantage on all the attacks.
Yeah, it was decent. Rowan.
Rowan is going to make his way down the slope. Get better line of sight if he can.
Okay.
And he's going to knock another arrow. They're the same arrow, Shukra. on his longbow and take a shot at the one that just finished sneezing and coughing.
Okay. That will be a disadvantage because they were standing up. Nope. Go ahead.
For a 9, 4, 13 to hit.
Plus
That's
2.
gonna-
Oh, plus 2, 15.
Hits.
Oh, wow. Plus 2 came in handy. For a 3, 4 for 7 piercing damage. And then he will start singing along. We got him on the run. We got him on the run. Come on, guys. Let's go and have some fun, Sayuri. And,
That's a D8.
yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Where's Sayuri?
Behind him.
So okay, they're out of the silence. Okay, that's what I was trying to determine. And Bim, give me initiative.
Sure. I rolled it, and it was 24. Hi, guys.
Hi!
And Bim just in the middle of combat. Whoa!
Yeah. All right, Bim, you will lead the next round.
Okay.
All right, and Urvir.
I will continue making my way down, and I'm gonna try to cast again. I'll do a second level guiding bolt to. There's a total of 5, right? One there's getting beat on. One just finished sneezing. One is hiding. I'll go for that other one.
Yep, you got it.
So that'll be +9 straight roll. 24.
24 hits.
And that is
Oh yeah, they are. Found them.
5.
Let me grab that
It
boy.
is 8, 11, 12, 17 radiant damage.
Nice.
And again, you just see a light, bright aura just emanating from this one, this other halfling, I believe it is as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the next attack has advantage on,
Split up.
and
Right.
that'll finish my turn.
All right, the one that's just about to go. And they're going to go ahead and try to run towards a horse with their 30 feet.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And Siri.
All right, so she is going to. I can still see the one that's trying to hide, right?
Is
Fine.
That's stuck behind.
leave the
Oh yeah, she actually can.
Okay, our department says yes.
All right,
I
and
didn't think she
I'm
could 'cause I can't see her, but no, from her angle.
I'm going to go ahead and take a -5 penalty on my roll to give
Okay.
+10 to my damage. And,
Just Art, they're going to get cover.
I ignore half and
Oh, yeah.
third. Yep. And I'm going to steady aim it. Oh yeah. 27 minus 5 is 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Oh my. Wow, I'm rolling really bad today. 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 29 points of damage.
That plus your 10.
That's plus my 10.
20, how much?
9.
29.
That's a
yeah.
horrible roll, right, Matt?
I rolled mostly 2s.
Okay. All right. They are bleeding profusely as they scream, but no sound comes out.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Then the last one here. And
Yeah.
all right, they're gonna run towards the river the best they can. They're 30 feet, like along it. Oh, that one. Never mind. They're gonna run.
Your horses are.
Oh yeah, they're gonna try to start to go around to their horses there.
Just a question: do I have an opportunity attack on them, or did they avoid me?
They avoided you because they ain't that.
Okay.
Okay.
Just checking.
Big lady just beheaded their
Yeah,
leader.
wherever they are, they're gonna kind of move over here, and they are gonna get out of the silence and turn invisible.
Fine.
Bim.
So, Bim is going to try and take a shot at the one that just went invisible, hoping it's still in the same spot.
Okay.
Plus 3.
But disadvantage because it's invisible.
Yes.
I know, but it's plus 3. I just haven't changed the board yet.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure I remember disadvantage. Remember, I'm not entirely good at this game.
I know. Getting better every time.
It's 14 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay. He'll take a second attack because I get 2.
Yay!
And so he'll sight down the arrow. He'll twitch his ear to really kind of measure the wind. Really try and zoom in on this person where they were. It's a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. I would like to make them my favorite foe. And then I get to do some damage, I suppose, is the next step.
Can I leave them there? Because he knows where they are now.
So it's 6 plus a d6 and a d4 because of my dreadful something face stuff that I can't remember right now. 5. 11 total points of damage.
Okay.
Dreadful Strike, that's what it's called.
All right. Okay, so the one by in there by the horse is going to get on said horse.
That was just.
Yeah. And they're going to use what they've got to ride that thing 90 feet.
I'm assuming that way.
Yeah, the way that makes sense.
Go over the river.
And then Nala.
All right, so the one in front of me is surrendering.
Yep, they've got their hands up.
All right. Well, I know we've got ranged people. I'm hoping they can get the person on the horse that's running away, but there's another one up there that might try to get away. So I am going to try to get up to that other one by the horse. And I will use everything I have against them.
He still has the aura, so you'll have advantage.
No, that's the other one.
Right.
Oh no, you're right.
She gives herself advantage.
Yeah.
Why do we?
I go ahead and reckless save. It's all good.
So confused.
All All right. That is going to be 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that one will do 30 slashing.
How do you want to kill him?
I will chop off their head. Why not? So the last one is the green one. How far are they from me right now?
They are invisible.
Right,
The
but
only
I do.
reason they're on the board is because Bim has them marked.
I would. Okay.
There's another
Fair
one.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
There is this one right by the tent where Rangar's fighting.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Okay, so yeah, I'll try to go get that one.
5. What's your speed?
40 total.
540. Can't quite get there.
Oh, is she within 10?
Yeah.
Like, that's all Nala needs.
Oh, that's right. You
It
guys.
Is it? I thought you had a glaive.
Yeah, you have a glaive.
Well, I could
That's 10
switch to my
foot.
glaive. Yeah, I could.
Oh, right, because you have your
Yeah.
sword. That's why it would be with Darla's. That's why I keep thinking of you.
Uh,
It's up to you. Or you could not.
Sure, I will use my glaive. Yes, I will use a glaive on this. So I will go ahead and attack him with that, or her with that. And that one is going to be 21 to hit.
That hits.
And that one will do, that one does 22 slashing.
Nice.
And then I will use my bonus action, since I'm using a glaive now, to attack again.
There you go.
With the other end of the glaive. Okay. That one's only a 16.
+3?
That'll hit.
Yeah.
16 hits.
Okay. So bludgeoning damage of 22.
Okay. How do you want to kill him?
I want to pop its head off.
The other end of the glaive?
Yeah, just- I
pole?
feel like I weakened it with the first slash, you see.
I got you.
And
Got to
then I
get deep there. You
smacked
got to
it
get
off.
into the spine. You pry it open.
Yeah. There's some cracking action going there. And for the final thing she's going to do, because she has no more movement, so she's just going to turn around, look at the one surrendering, and just keep her eyes on that one. Like, you really want to run? Run.
Okay. Mortis.
So I don't really know where that last one is.
90 feet. That way there's one.
And then I know there's one that's running that's super far away. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to prevent them from getting to their horses. So I'm going to run over to their horses. Bonus action, step the wind to gain bonus movement. And I'm going to press the third side of my cube of force so that living matter can't pass through the barrier.
Nice.
Got horses in it.
Good. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything.
Ace. The one you're looking at, Nala, looks at you, winks and waves, and vanishes. With a... Actually, yeah, nope. Gone. And... Rengar.
I catch the one on horseback. The one that's 90 feet away. I go and catch that one.
Okay, so you're going to do your 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I punch them twice.
I'm gonna put him there, and I'm gonna I'll put you here. And
Yeah.
you can just punch.
Do the punches.
It's fine. It's fine.
And is it +3 now or +4?
3.
Plus 3.
Okay. Okay. It's 18.
18 hits.
And what am I doing? That's 6 bludgeoning, and then my second attack, I'm just gonna try and knock them off their horse.
Okay. Do shove.
Yeah.
Right. Do assisted.
That's only a 14.
19.
Damn it.
All right. Anything else?
That was it.
All right. Rowan.
Rowan wants to shoot this horse's tires out.
So we're making glue later?
Nah, it's not the horse's fault. It's no fair. But you will try to take a. Would I have line of sight with the one that's riding away?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's 90 feet that way. Would it be more than 150 away from where Rowan is?
Yeah.
If I move, could I reduce that to below, or would it not matter?
I think if you move your full movement, you could get just within the 150.
If I may do that, I'd like to take a shot at this rider with the longbow.
All right. Disadvantage.
For a 10 and 11, 10 plus 9, 19 to hit.
Hits.
With the arrow. There we go. Jumped out. For a 6 points of piercing.
Okay. So they're back. Anything else?
I think that'll do it.
Okay, Orvir.
Irvir's gonna kind of look at the spot where this halfling was that just disappeared, kind of close his eyes, trying to focus on that area, and he's gonna try to cast Dispel Magic at 3rd level to kind of make sure that it's not negated, to potentially negate invisibility or anything that's shrouding them.
Okay, so that was the one that Bim was hitting.
No, one that winked and disappeared. Right?
You tell me
Yeah.
which one you're going for. The one that winked
Yeah.
and disappeared? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You cast your spell magic. Nothing happens except that silence vanishes as you dispel the silence.
I was gonna drop
Yes,
it
yeah.
anyway.
I'm guessing I hear the screams now. Everybody that's getting beat up.
Ah!
Everybody that's in silence is dead now.
I know.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna take my full movement west and end my turn.
Okay. Siri.
And the one on the horse is within 320 feet of me, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to steady aim that. She's going to breathe in, focus on this lady on the horse, and release an arrow. $17 to hit.
17 hits.
Yeah, I got a 1 and a 3 on my dice, guys. All right. So, that'll be 6, 10, 16, 18, 19, 25.
How do you want to kill her?
I just imagine her like getting ready to say, "Yeah," and when as soon as her mouth opens, just the point of the arrow just goes straight through her mouth from the back of her head.
Yeah. Just goes, "Ah!" and is dead and gone. All right.
That means Bim's invisible friend is all that's left.
Yep.
2 are left.
Well, we don't know where that one went.
All right. They're gonna go and do the thing they're going to do. They're gonna Bilbo Baggins it out. See what happens. And Bim, it's your turn.
Elbow Baggins it out.
Invisible. Yeah. I got it.
No, I got it. I was just impressed. Sometimes I find the GM very hot.
I feel like this is where we all. I feel like this is where we all turn into children and go, ew.
All right. Bim, what'd you like to do?
I think I need a ruling from you because it doesn't actually say I know where they are. It just says they're marked, and I don't know if that's what marked means.
I thought we always did.
Well, usually you know the direction. So it's Hunter's Mark. Favored foe.
Yeah, favored foe. Which
Okay,
gives
I don't
me
think
extra
favored-
damage, so I don't think it actually. So I would like to make the attacks, but they would still be at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, you have to kind of an idea where you're aiming.
Blood on the ground.
My arrow's not sticking out of them by chance, is it? Because that wouldn't be invisible.
It would turn invisible as it hit them.
Ah, dang it.
Well,
However, dropping
Well,
from them is not.
technically, it hasn't had a turn since Bim went, right?
It just did.
It just did. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't know where it is. I just left it on the board.
Bim is apparently just going to randomly shoot and hope he hits his target.
Favorite enemy, first time. Yeah, no, it doesn't give you any type of location.
Okay.
My bad. I thought it was the other one.
Okay, so I'm going to say, first of all, just do a D4. 3 or 4, you can roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
1 or 2, you've just not even close.
I got a 1.
Okay, so just misses.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna hide them off the board.
That's my turn.
Okay. Nala.
There's a couple of things I want to do. I don't know if I can fit it all into this turn or not. Mounting the horse, is that considered an action?
Half your movement.
Half my movement. And how far is it to the horse?
25 to this one.
25. Okay. So in that case, what she wants to do is take a cloth, dab it into the blood where that halfling was,
Okay.
and then use her movement to go to the horse, and she can't mount it yet. but I feel like this is where she would actually ask for Doggo to enter the fight.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. So what would you like to do?
She wants Doggo to sniff this person down.
You got it. Roll perception check with advantage for Doggo.
All right. Let's see. Doggo. That is a 17.
17, though.
Oh, wait. You
Yeah.
said perception?
Yep.
That's a 19. I'm sorry.
19.
Or 20, technically. It's very weird how this thing is set up.
I scored a hit, guys. My brain's not working.
It's
Okay,
a 30-20. It's a 30-20.
Dirty 20 for Doggo as they sniff, move around, and kind of whine as they just circle the spot where she was.
So more than likely teleport. Okay. So that'll be your turn.
All right, Mortis.
I don't have a lot I can do because I don't have a spell slot for see invisibility. So I'm just gonna hold an action if the invisible one reappears, and keep guarding the horses with my cube of force.
Okay,
It lasts for a minute, by the way.
got it. Ringar.
As the corpse of the halfling kind of just slides and falls off the horse mid-run, I'll keep up with the horse and try to rein it in and slow it down.
Okay, make a handling check.
6.
I guess they just keeps going, though you're basically keeping up with it.
Yeah, I'm faster than the horse. So, oh, slow down, slow down.
Amazing. Rowan.
Using my sightless fighting feature, it says I can do I can use my action to do a perception check. Just try to detect anyone around.
Okay.
Um,
Within how many feet?
It says within 30 feet, and if I choose to do more than 30 feet, I do it at a disadvantage.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and do disadvantage.
Here we go. It's gonna be only a 14.
Okay, don't sense anyone around.
That is gonna be his turn. There's no one else, is there? As far as we see.
Yeah, you don't see any other enemies.
Okay.
Vervier.
Irvier's gonna go towards the headless body, and I'll hold an action of just a mace attack if I notice any movement around the body, just in case they're trying to come over and.
There's a few headless bodies. Is this located?
The main one, the main baddie.
Shut up.
Yeah, you kind of do have to specify with now.
Yeah. I'm just kind of taking guard over top of it. I'll hold a mace attack if I notice any movement, anybody trying to come in and pick anything up from it.
You got it, Siri.
She's still up on that ridge. I guess she'll face step 30 feet down as her bonus action. She's a little confused because there's nobody else, but we're still on high alert. Can she do a perception check to see if she sees like footprints or any grass moving or anything like that?
I want to say a survival check because you're trying to track them.
With disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. That's all I got, guys. I ain't got nothing else.
I'm trying to tame this horse at disadvantage.
I had to turn that around to make sure that was not a 1. But that's a 5. Plus survival. Yeah, it's a 7. She's just nomming on her candy right now. She's like, what are we up to? Nom nom. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Bim, it's your turn.
So Bim would like to move up 30 feet. And then as a bonus action, summon, he begins speaking in Sylvan. And again, he started adding in these twitches of his ear, twitches of his tail as he's using Fey magic. And I'm going to summon the unicorn spirit about 30 feet in front of me.
Okay.
And what this does is, this is going to be really awesome, guys. You're going to love this. You and your allies gain advantage on all ability checks made to detect creatures who are invisible. Really great if I did that last round, right? I know D&D. That's the end.
It's okay. There's a pretty unicorn now.
Nala.
So Doggo didn't leave that spot, so he didn't get any other scent within any area of that.
You did not get the scent of the blood that you gave him.
All right. Well, the last thing she was going to do was to take the horse down to Doggo and do a survival check to see if there was anything within that 30-foot perimeter that matches those where she had her feet, because she had been fighting her. She knows exactly where she was.
So what are you trying to determine?
She's trying to find any trace of this person.
Okay.
Imprints. She's hunted before. She's also tracked a person who's invisible before. So she got experience with both of those things. And she's trying to do that again.
Okay.
Is she getting on the horse or just taking?
Yeah,
the horse
she's
with
getting
her?
on the horse. She's taking the horse to
Okay.
make
I
more
think your
time.
rage is down.
So
Oh yeah,
going
it's
from
definitely down.
going from the one that winked at you, that's the one you're trying to get, right?
Yes,
Okay. Still, Doggo's not getting anything.
right. But I'm trying to pick it up now.
You're trying to pick it up.
Yeah, I am.
Plus 5.
So you can make your survival.
Okay. You said +5 as well?
Hit.
No, it's not +5.
Hit, I said.
Oh, that's a hit. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, good. Matt never listens to me.
All right.
Set in the 30-foot range of my
Yes, that's
unicorn.
within the 30 foot of your unicorny.
Okay, so would have advantage then.
Okay. So I reroll. Yeah, that's much better. That is a 25.
25. You're not getting any traces. They were here. They're in the camp. Get where they came into camp, and from the spot where you last saw her, there's been no evidence that they left the spot. As far as there's no steps away from that spot.
Okay, nice. So she'll use the horse to plow through that area and just start doing her 30-foot perimeter. That's what she's going to start doing.
Okay. Got it. As you're trying to, yeah. I would say even with the 30 feet, you go further, like you're not getting anything. Mortis.
Still just keeping an eye on these horses. I will ready an action with my bow in case this creature appears again.
Rengar.
Yeah, still trying to get those horses slow down.
Again, my only check.
8.
Still going. Eventually, you're gonna run out of key.
I'm not even using key.
Then
I'm
it's
just-
gonna go further because it's gonna get 120 feet here.
Its dash is 120.
Yeah.
Oh. If I'm grabbing onto the reins, am I holding it back at all?
I mean, you haven't been doing that. You've just been running and trying to go. Come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, I think it's getting away from you.
Okay.
So, Rowan.
I just imagine the horse being like, sure.
Amazing.
Well, since no one's done it yet, and we're still on high alert, I think Rowan is gonna check the tent closest to him. Search for any remaining enemies.
Yeah, I'd say you clear that tent. There are no enemies.
I think that's my action and my movement. I think that's my turn.
Got it. Revere.
So we got these necklaces that did things on last time last session I was on. Do those go away?
Yes.
Okay. So I can't cast see invisibility. I'm just I'm gonna stand guard where I'm at and just try to heighten my sense of vigilance to make sure that nobody's coming towards the body or the tents in order to try to take anything with them. And I'll hold an attack, a base attack if I see anything.
Okay, then Siri.
She'll walk her 30 feet. Can she get to the other tent?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. And while she's walking over there, she's kind of looking off into the distance. Where's Rengar going? And then she'll go into the tent and try and search around for any like documents, paperwork, anything shiny stuff.
I mean,
like
there's stuff here, but it's gonna take more than like an action.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gonna
She's
turn,
just
but-
looking
yeah.
through stuff, trying to find stuff. That's all she can do because there's nothing else she can do.
You got it. Bilbo, Bilbo, Bilbo Baggins. Bim.
Okay. Using my movement, do I have enough to get to the spot where I shot the creature?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there, I would like to see if I can see if they went wandering off in a particular direction.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Okay. I think that what you see is Bim all of a sudden freezes and does that thing like rabbits do, where he stands a little bit taller and his nose twitches as he sniffs the air, looks, and then we'll see. Survival check.
Yep.
With advantage because I'm in the range of my unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
26.
26. All right. You see the lightest of footprints going, I would say from this map, the south. And you can just see it forming about 100 feet away.
You said I could see it forming?
You could see like footprints forming about 100 feet away.
Okay, awesome. I would like to take an attack on him if I can.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Cool beans. $19 with the +5 to hit.
That hits.
Awesome. Make a second attack if I can.
Sure.
Does the first hit drop in
21.
21 hits.
So on the first attack, it's going to be 13 plus a d6 and a d4. So another 5. So 18 on the first.
Okay.
And then the second is going to be 6.
Okay. Yep. Passes both con checks. Keep invisibility up.
Oh, dang.
It's over there, guys. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Nala.
All right. Nala. So she hears quite a bit. She hears Sayuri ask about Ringar. She hears that there's one to the south. She looks at Doggo and tells Doggo to go guard the kids, and she is going to start heading after the horse.
Okay.
She would only stop to pick up Ringar and then keep going.
Got it.
'Cause she
As a
feels
player,
like
what I'll
she's-
let you know is this particular person is, whatever they did, was bigger than 300 feet to get away. Just to give you a sense as you were moving. That is why you cannot find him or her. Just as a player, like when you're going, I can't pick them up, and this is sort of why. So you're going up the horse?
Mhm.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah, begin riding the horse that direction.
And I'll dash if I have to.
Yeah, even the dashes are going to get you all the way there.
That's fine. That's why I want to pick up Ringar.
Okay. I think that might just get you to Rengar to get Rengar up. And then Mortis.
Oh, okay. So Bim pointed in a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take shots in that direction?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, I will
Go for it.
shoot in that direction, presumably with disadvantage.
Yep,
That's pretty good. 22.
that hits.
Oh, that's a max roll too. 13 damage.
Okay. It's as you see an arrow going through its temples as it falls dead.
I got it.
Hey, I was going to kill that one.
All right, I'll say the threats seem to be gone. And you're able to find the horse. Get the horse back after some time as
Her-
the minutes pass.
Her plan wasn't to get the horse back. It was to get Ringar to the horse.
I'm good to get the horse. Okay. Well, Ringer can get the horse.
2 hours later.
Do you want to make another animal handling check to get control of the horse?
Oh no.
Nala will help him. So that's a 12.
Roll with advantage from now. Let's help.
Oh, then that's a flat roll. The first one was a 17.
Okay. So finally, you get control of the horse. And then as we can exit initiative as you can reconvene at the camp.
I still feel like Nala is going to hunt for this person.
Okay. How much time is she going to spend?
Hours.
Okay. Then Jack, you can do what you want. I'll just tell you, Nala will not find this person in a few hours. So I just want you to be aware as far as play and action and what's going on.
All right.
Yeah, then the rest of you, what do you would like to do?
On the way back, Ringar will take the horse back to where the halfling fell off, dismount himself, put the halfling over the saddle, and then walk the horse back to the camp. And then take the halfling off, lay them down on the ground next to the others. I guess now we see if at this point, how much daylight is there?
More. You attacked at dawn as dawn was coming, and it's just getting brighter and brighter.
Okay. I don't imagine the cloakers will be able to join us during the day. But I think we can see what we can find to learn where they were keeping the others, perhaps.
Already on it. You hear from one of the tents.
Oh. Then Ringar will begin looking for like notes or anything in the pockets of the halflings.
Or it's just he'll drop his cube of force and turn it off, and the horses are undisturbed. I'll leave them be because they're just hanging out, and I'll head back to our horses and sort of bring them down to the camp with our cart, if that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Bim will drag back the halfling that was further away.
Okay.
That Mortis killed.
Yeah, for this, there's a total of 2 people who are allowed to do investigation checks as far as getting things out of the thing. Obviously, one's going to be Sayuri, and who would like...
My investigation is terrible. It should not be me. And I'm at disadvantage right now.
Well, luckily, I have an inspiration to burn. And a bardic inspiration. So, I'm going to use
got a
that.
+1, but I do get advantage.
That did not help at all.
Or is just busy getting the cart, so. And his investigation is terrible as well.
All
So
right.
why is he getting the cart?
If
Go for it, Irvir. I believe in you.
One of those in that one, so 15 total.
15 total?
Yep.
I rolled a 3 on the 20, a 1 on the 8, and I have a +3.
Oh. Okay. So the high one is what here?
15.
15? Okay. Between the horses and everything, you find mostly this is bedroll. There are some chests with a total of 200 platinum.
Oh,
What?
They're making bank off of those murder cloaks.
Well, I mean, they were robbing everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Matt, I'd like to kind of study the horses. Is what color are they? Are they like relatively big, or do they look healthy? What?
The horses themselves, they look like they've been run very hard, but besides that, they seem in pretty good shape.
Is there any one of them that's actually, color wise? Is there like a black one? I'd like to keep a horse.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. There's a black horse. Amongst the things you find, there are some various weapons, a few bottles with liquids, 5 healing potions, and find a grapefruit-sized orb of maybe glass.
Is it a scrying ball?
Well, if you ask Sayuri, she could identify it for you.
In
Ringo-
this is
Ringo-
this is in one of the chests that was in, you assume, Lucius's tent.
Did we find more cloaker roofies?
No, they didn't have any of those on them.
Okay.
They didn't take a lot with them. I mean, they really got out of Dodge.
Bobby.
Making Bobby laugh is my favorite thing in this game.
Okay, so we found how many vials of stuff did we find?
From the 5 healing potions.
Uh-huh. And
Besides that, the other vials, looks like they've got these like very thick worms that are wiggling in the vials.
Oh, like tequila worms?
I'm gonna sit down and cast identify, ritual cast identify on these worms. I don't trust that.
The worm, nothing comes up from them. They're creatures, doesn't really identify them.
Mm.
So enchantments on them.
They look just like regular worms. I don't know. I don't trust these.
Fine. But you do have this orb. It is the orb itself seems to be, as you look closer, it is crystal. And there's various just arcane etchings all around it. It's around 10 inches in diameter.
You want me to check that out, Irvir? See if it's a scrying ball? I know you want to... All right, I'll identify that. Ritual cast that one as well.
Okay. This to identify it. There's a voice that calls from within. Sayuri of a Fey realm. I can identify you as well.
And you are?
And it grows silent. And your spell brings back the name here. Orb of Dragonkind.
Orb of Dragonkind? Do I know what it does? Is it like what what form of enchantment at least?
I mean, do these Your spell gets that. There's magic one could cast through it. You're attuned to it. You could unlimitedly cast detect magic. There's some properties, both beneficial and more detrimental, that come with it, but this and resistant to being detected by the spell. But it can also cast Cure Wounds, Daylight, Death Ward, and Scrying. And you're attuned. You can issue, the one attuned to it could issue a call that extends for 40 miles, making all evil dragons compelled to come to you.
You just see a look of just absolute shock and almost horror, but also like intrigue on Sayuri's face as she identifies this thing.
Man, how are 5 of you all gonna show up at once? That's not cool.
Are you alright?
Revere,
Yeah?
I would be super careful with this one.
What, is it fragile?
It's called a dragon orb. Is that what it was called?
A orb of dragon kind.
An orb of dragon kind. It'll let you cast a bunch of really cool stuff, but
What?
if you say or do the wrong thing, you're gonna call evil dragons within 40 miles to us.
Aren't all dragons evil?
I don't.
Don't let Nola know.
Is your knowledge tracking?
And also, it knew who I was.
And I kind of look over at Bim, and it's like, well, I mean, you are kind of famous.
Well,
Slow. You got to slow down sometimes, because sometimes the words just don't come out if you don't slow down.
No, they don't. Okay. So when I did my identify on it, it was like, Sayuri of the Feywild. I can identify you as well. Like, all like, I don't know if it was foreboding or what, but I asked it who it was, and they wouldn't. In like no there was no answer.
Are you okay though?
You can have it now. She kind of shoves it in his hands.
I'll make sure to keep it safe. I mean, what? So, how do I avoid calling dragons to us?
Don't say the magic word.
You should probably
Please.
definitely avoid here, dragon.
Yes,
I find that
avoid
that's a very good way to get dragons to show up.
Yeah.
Usually they're fairy dragons, but they're still dragons.
But yeah.
Earlier, kind of stow it, kind of wary of it.
It's got a bunch of cool stuff, and you can use it as a scrying ball.
I can?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh.
Just be careful.
Rowan's gonna love that.
I was gonna say it's a good thing he's already your best friend, because he would want to be your best friend.
And scrying isn't the thing that summons the dragons.
No, not that. No, no, right, Matt? It doesn't. Scrying does not summon the. I hate that.
Maybe it's one of those magical items you kind of have to build a relationship with. So maybe, get to know it a little bit, spend some
Yeah.
time with it. Don't cast anything out of it till
Yeah, like how I
you're
got
on
to
good
know,
terms.
like how I got to know Death Note before I actually started playing him. Oh, by the
Or-
way, she'll
Death
pull
Note?
out a Death
Oh.
Death Note. Love the play on words, Matt. No, it's Death Note, my flute. See, Rengar made him for me.
Oh. Have you learned to play?
I know how to play.
It was so backhanded.
This time Sayuri will stab Ervir with a spear.
Ah! I feel so accepted now. Thank you.
Well, Ervir, say hello to it. Don't be rude.
Hello, Orb.
No, not the orb. Death
Oh.
Note. Siri was showing you Death Note.
Greetings!
Yes, it talks.
Yeah, it talks. That's why I had to get to know him. Death Note, this is Ervir, Death Note.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
And you as well.
Oh, I love it. I love its timbre.
Yeah, it's really nice. Oh, and I have something else for you, Ervir. And she'll reach into her bag and she'll pull out it's like angel floss, fairy floss, and it's like white, and she'll hand it to him. I got you some candy.
Oh. I'm gonna save these for later, though.
Sure.
He'll take one, eat it, and eat some of it, and save the rest for later.
Is it
You
all
look
right if
tired.
we camp here?
Oh, what are we gonna do with the dead bodies?
Bury them.
Don't we need to talk to one of them?
Or are you able to?
I can.
Perhaps. How many times? How many times can you?
A few. I think I should still be able to, if we need to, even up to maybe 5 times each. Last time I was able to get 4 questions out of him before, but I think that was more on me.
Well, I was thinking perhaps we question the leader, and then question one of the halflings to see if the answers match.
Just remember, if you give them instructions, don't say okay at the end because that's a question.
Yes.
All right. So we'll say this: you want to take the rest and have Nala return before we go into the questioning of the corpses.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea.
While they're doing, while Siri was doing her identify, and after Mortis had brought stuff back down to this camp, he would have ritual cast detect magic just to make sure we didn't miss anything that was magical.
Yeah, going to here. Just find them. No, there's nothing else that you find here.
Okay.
A second Vorpal sword. What?
Nope, it's just Mortis is being thorough with what he can.
All right. In that case, then let us take our break and come back when Nala rejoins the camp.
All right.
All right. So, Nala, later that afternoon, you return from your fruitless search of the surrounding area.
How long was the search?
I'd say probably 3 hours.
And what was the terrain?
All around, it was mostly grasslands and plains.
And there were no tracks of anything.
There were none of the halfling tracks. If you wanted to hunt a beast or something, you could have done that.
She would.
Okay. In that case, you can return with some wild elk if you'd like.
No, she doesn't.
Okay.
Nala hunts the wild elk. And upon returning, there is no wild elk.
Okay.
She doesn't say a word. She just rides back in. She ties up the horse, looks at Olga. What did you all find?
They found a crystal and money. Traces of anything else.
Well, tomorrow we can take the wagons out. Expand the search.
Believe they were wanting to talk to the dead one.
He is dead.
But they can still talk to him.
I shall go see them then.
Okay. Right, so everyone who wants to can have a short rest. You guys can do what you want with the scene.
Oh, I forgot I was muted. So we got 1 hour of rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Nala walks up. What did you all find?
We found this orb that apparently identified Sayuri and some platinum pieces. We were waiting on you to kind of interrogate this scum. See if we can't get any further information out of him.
Did Erver actually take the orb out?
Yeah.
What does the orb look like?
It's 10-inch crystal that is etched in various arcane runes and writings.
Are there any that are draconic?
Yeah.
What does it say?
They are. Well, have Nala make an Arcana check just to see.
That is a nat 20.
Okay.
Somehow with her +1.
Okay. It's thematic and works for the story. You.
Thank you, Bobby.
No problem.
You stare at it, and on it there are runes of. You can clearly see this. It almost makes. It's more the sound of a dragon calling every name that can be thought of. And as you look around, it says, "Come to me, all my brethren. Come to me." And you find its purpose. It can call evil dragons to it. And with the Nat 20, you see once it was able to control dragons, but no longer. And there's a name inscribed that you can see holds a dragon's soul within this orb. And that dragon's name is Incendrax.
Incendrax. Okay. I'm just going to check the notes here. See if that was one of the dragons.
Wasn't, but
Yeah, I didn't see it. So she looks at Olivia. I see. An orb that identifies people. Very good.
It's
She
supposed.
she just turns her back to you.
Okay.
So, are we going to talk to this person?
Yeah. What line of questions do you guys want to get answers to here?
Who is he working for?
Didn't we get that was somehow related to the
league?
The league
Yeah,
already?
We were.
I just
We
wanna make
found
sure
out that
everyone's
he had that the creatures heard him talking about the league.
okay.
I think that's what it was, but we weren't sure if he was directly working for the league or what kind of connections he had with the league.
Okay. I just want to make sure I remembered that because it's been
Yeah.
over a week. So
Yeah, because I forgot I was unmuted. Fucking league.
Yep.
now it's far much clearer in my mind now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rowan?
Possibly where are they keeping the rest of the creatures?
That could lead us to where the one that got away is headed.
Mm-hmm.
That would help.
I got 3 questions there. I mean, we've got at least 2 more.
I mean, we could ask them who the Wonder Worker is, but I'm certain they'll lie about it. Unless we have a way to compel truth out of them.
That I don't have prepared.
Then do we wait?
I mean, we can take the head with us.
Well, all of us are running on little to no sleep at the moment. If we camped here, and then before we left, asked the questions, buried the bodies, then continue on.
I think that can work. Rowan, was there anything in particular you wanted to ask him?
Yes, I wanted to know what he wanted, or why he wanted my mother's loot.
I think who's the relevant question there.
And I only have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he know that he doesn't have a head anymore because he threatened my children?
You see Irving kind of get a little grin and steel in his eye, and I'll make sure he's aware.
So, if we are taking the head, I would like it out of the view of the kids.
We can put it in a sack for the time being.
Do we still want to question two of them to check their answers against one another?
We have plenty of heads we can bring. There's 2 more over there.
The last time we did this, I was able to cast Zone of Truth that would compel them to at least be truthful in their answers.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure that I've had people try that on me, and I just decided to say nothing.
Well, truthful doesn't mean they can't be evasive. But at least then we know
So then
what
it's
they
not
said
compelling, right? It's just a yes or no, they're telling the truth kind of thing, or they're not answering your question.
When we're talking about Zone of Truth, the Speak with Dead cannot be targeted with Zone of Truth.
I am curious if any of them know where their friend might have gone. She used magic to remove herself.
Oh, that's what you can do. Ask where their base is, or
You-
maybe because we're asking where they're keeping the other critters, we would know where their base is.
You
We
should all
could
know.
ask where they were headed.
They have magic. The one who left tried to control me. Then she surrendered, and I made the mistake of accepting that. I won't make that mistake again.
Well, that means she cast spells without needing verbal components. That's unusual.
I could still hear her voice. I think she was speaking to me in my mind.
No,
Oh, no?
she was very clearly speaking, and you could very clearly hear her
Oh,
normally.
okay.
Oh,
So
that's
I retract that statement and I say, no, she, despite the spell, she was able to speak.
That's strange. Has anybody ever heard of that before?
No.
Perhaps we can use that orb of people finding to find her.
We can, with the questions or answers that we get, along with the ability to scry, I think we can get a sense of where she went. Because if she went back to their hideout, so to speak, and she still feels threatened, they will be expecting us.
Well, it is. You can use it as a scrying.
So we are going to go ahead.
Nella, do you still have the blood I saw you?
I do. And she it's now very dry on the cloth, and she takes it out and shows it.
I'm still new to this type of magic, but if I recall, that could be useful in making our attempts to scry more successful.
Good. Then it's yours. She'll toss it to you. Are we waiting?
We'll pass it to Irvir.
Oh. Yes, I think she would still toss it to you. If we are going to take a rest, may I ask you all something?
Yes.
Sure.
Have I given anyone here reason not to trust me?
No.
Not I.
No.
Not that I can think of.
It's just you are all so smart with magic. Orville, can you take out that orb?
I'll bring up the orb.
What does this do?
It allows spells to be cast, and then there's a possibility of summoning or beckoning an evil dragon within a certain radius. Did I get that right, Sierra?
Yeah, 40 miles.
Do any of you know the name Incindrex?
No.
He is a dragon. I believe his soul is within that orb.
Oh, is that the one that talked to me?
Someone spoke to you.
Yeah, it was like, Sayuri of the Feywild. I can identify you as well.
Then yes.
But who's got the orb of people finding?
Well, that orb can scry on people, I think.
Oh, we don't have an orb of
What-
people. I was very confused.
Okay, I've got a question. So, if this thing has an evil dragon, I'm supposing, because that was very, like, he creeped me out when he said that. Would it be wise to attune and use it?
No. Not yet.
Not yet. So no using scry with it right now, because I think you have to attune to it to use scry. Did I get that right? You have to attune to it to scry? Okay.
Yep.
If you attune to this item, it is likely that dragon will have access. This dragon is likely fueling the magics being cast with it. That is why it would, as you can see here, and she points at the text, this is shouting out for names of other dragons. And I would not risk the children in that cart
No, no way.
Siri, but I mean, is this? I understand that the nature of the orb, so to speak, but can it be used simply as a focus?
Could he use it as a focus without attuning to it?
You mean with already having the spell?
Yeah.
Yes.
It could be used as a component, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so here's what I think I got from it. You could cast scrying with it as a after you've attuned to it. If you don't have scrying, if you haven't prepared that or anything, but if you already have scrying prepared, you can use this as a focus, as a arcane focus, I guess.
How far of a reach is that scry?
I think it says as
within
long
the
as it's
plane.
on the same plane, yeah.
Would you be able to use it to find that halfling?
I think
Yes. That's
Yeah.
that's what I'd like to use it for. With you said Mortis gave Irvir the cloth, right? With this blood on this cloth, I should be able to make it a little easier to find them. And Matt, how does the scrying spell actually work? Like, will everybody be able to see it within the orb, kind of like a crystal ball, or is it something that
We could do it.
shown?
We could do it that way if you want.
With the blood, I think in the spell, we should all be able to gaze into this ball and see where they're at. There is a possibility for them to be aware that they're being seen.
I think they're already aware I'm hunting them.
But I would have to prepare that before being able to cast it.
Very well.
So, is Uravir aware that the Zone of Truth doesn't work on undead truth telling?
Fui wasn't aware of that.
You can work on undead, but speak with dead doesn't create undead. It doesn't make the thing a creature.
Yeah.
So therefore, it does not affect the thing because it is not a creature.
I see.
Because all it is, because I think Speak with Dead is pulling on the memories of the person that died. It's not actually talking to the soul or the person.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking if Uravir might know that, even if Afui doesn't, then it would be better to do it now before the long rest.
I think frankly, I don't think Uravir would be able to wait, given who this person is anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they're both your spouse, Irvir, so you would know that they don't work together.
Oh, okay. The tents that we're in, I mean, is this a big tent, or are we? Because Irvir would like to do it, but not necessarily out in the open where the children would be.
I mean, you could
I don't want
probably
to
squeeze
traumatize
in.
them.
You'd be pretty tight, but you could squeeze in.
While Irvir is doing that, Rengar will begin burying the bodies we aren't using.
So then, you're doing the Speak with the Dead.
Yes.
Very well.
Would you like to be here for it?
Yes.
Rowan, what do you want to know?
I want to know why he took my mother's loot from me.
I feel like that is a very important question.
He wanted it so bad he left me to die.
So it wasn't Dante that stabbed you? It was him?
It was him.
If I recall, he still wanted it, and he was willing to kill all of us and the children to get it.
This man wronged you.
Yes. Very much so.
I am sorry. I denied you your revenge.
It's no problem.
No, it is. And it's okay to say it is.
Do you want it?
At least he's not hurting anyone anymore. I think I'm fine without it.
He kind of looks, Erger kind of look up at everybody, and if you want it, we can bring him back just for that.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But I think there are more pressing issues at hand.
I don't.
Erger will go out of the tent and bring back.
Does
The
Ringar
head.
see Uravir? Oh, I thought you meant bring him back to life.
Oh, no, the head.
I was gonna ask hold on. We were talking about bringing him back to life. He doesn't have a head. We can't.
It depends on what spell you have.
Right, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do in D&D, but I was like, we're not doing it? Or is what I'm getting.
So I bring back the actual head into the tent, and out of the pack, I'll bring out some of my out of my alms box, and I start lighting some incenses around the around the head, and you'll see him kind of do kind of a circle with a 8-pointed star onto it, and then he sets the head right in, and he'll begin to cast the ritual of speak with dead. I think it's a 10-minute casting time.
Take the time. And here, white smoke begins to fill the tent, and it's almost choking as all of you are in it. And then as the ritual completes, in a moment, all the smoke begins moving and is sucked into the mouth of the head of Lacheus. His eyes open and smoke rises from behind the pupils. You killed me.
Who were you working for?
A local merchant.
Local to where?
The crossroads.
Where are they keeping the remaining creatures?
Oh. The cloakers. Those were the only ones.
Is there any emotion behind it when he speaks or anything like that, or is it more of a? I mean, so I guess is it something that I can insight check?
Insight check. Yeah.
Can I make an insight check as not a participant of the ritual?
Yeah, because you can hear this. Yeah.
Okay.
So some 2 insight checks. They're all it.
Only 12 on mine.
23.
Don't take anything he said as the truth.
That's what I figured.
Why did you want Rowan's loot, his mother's loot?
I thought I'd take up lessons.
Ervil will kind of look up at Nala and then look down back at the head.
Nala will remove her glaive and offer it to Rowan.
Rowan will take it.
Bim will move out of the way.
I don't believe we're gonna get any truth out of him. Would you like the honors?
I'd love to. I guess Rowan would strike with the glaive.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Since I'm not proficient, it's
Strength. Not the highest DC in the world.
15.
15. That's going to hit. You take it. And the head splits and smashes with there not being an intact mouth. Spell fades. The smoke comes out of the mouth and filters out of the tent.
Only those cloaks. And he'll kind of look at Mortis, incredulous of exactly what he just said.
Yeah, no, we can't trust anything he said.
Nala will walk over to Rowan How do you feel?
I still feel empty.
I know. But you have earned something. You are no little man. You are Rowan. And she'll pat him on the shoulder.
Thank
Start
you.
making her way out.
Mortis will follow Noah. And if nobody else follows, he'll have a word with Nala.
Okay.
Nala,
Yes.
don't take our silence on the orb the wrong way. Kymel has changed you. I see it now. There's wisdom that I didn't see before. Before I saw reckless rage. A quest for vengeance. A quest I think you still follow, but now with wisdom instead of recklessness. I'm sorry we kept it from you.
I find that when a team, more than that, I don't think of this as a team, I think of it as a herd. And if a herd keeps vital information, it will only lead to problems. I understand why. I guess I was hoping that I wouldn't have to ask twice. And I don't think I'll have to ask twice again.
It was purely out of concern of a reaction of impulse. But yes, I don't intend to keep information like that. It was a secret I was worried about keeping. Secrets have a way of festering.
Well, I have already forgotten. I'll consider it.
There is one more question I have. Why was I teaching you letters in Kymel when you already know how to read?
I know how to read Draconic.
But not common.
No. I can read, well, I can recognize some familiar words, like store and food. But not more complicated words strung together. I've gotten better. I just wanted to know these things because my children should know these things, and it's embarrassing to not be able to help them.
If I may ask, where did you learn to read Draconic?
When my son died, and I left the herd, before I met up with Ellenthal and Dizzy, I spent a great deal of time studying dragons. I self-taught myself the Draconic alphabet. I self-taught myself how to speak in their language. And I self-taught myself how to read. But I had a singular tunnel vision that allowed me to do that. I did not do anything else other than practice my sword. And most of those days, I don't even remember. I don't even know how I got through all of that. And had I not met Ellenthal when I did, in fact, Ellenthal I met because he stole a fish from a market, not realizing that he should pay for it, and I took pity on him because I could tell he, like me, came from a different place. And he and Dizzy helped me forget for a time. But they eventually wanted to take some job, start doing more legitimate work, and I realized that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go back and finish what I had started, so that's a rather long answer, but that's how I learned Draconic.
It is no easy task to do on your own.
No, it wasn't. And growing up, I mostly spoke and wrote Giant, so there was that.
Well, I don't know how long we'll be staying here, but hopefully long enough for us to get some rest.
I hope so. Now I have to go make sure the children eat and then get some sleep.
Again, sorry for keeping it from you.
Like I said, already forgotten.
And then Mortis will turn and head back toward the tent.
Okay. What else do you like to do?
Are you okay, Rowan?
Yeah, I will be.
Why did he dislike you so much all those years, or was it only your loot?
I wish I knew. He came after me once, stole my loot. And when I went after him, he jumped me and... Well, you know the rest.
You were bleeding out.
Yeah. Thought I was gonna die.
I did too. somehow I was able to bring you back.
Just remember waking up in that cot and seeing your boogery crying face.
You know, that's the reason why I became a cleric.
Yeah.
Because you wanted a boogery face?
No, because I didn't want him or my friends to die.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
And you just hear him and wipe his buggery face.
Oh. I'm really thankful for that, Olivia. I'm glad I have you as a friend.
Did you just say something humble in front of everybody?
No, I said something humble in front of my family.
It's the little brother I never wanted. She'll tie a ribbon in his hair. I'm gonna go rest by the creek or stream or whatever that was. Oh, Rengar.
Ringar is a ways away burying the dead.
Still?
He's only got 1 hour. It takes him a while.
Oh. Okay, she'll run out to Rengar.
She's Sayuri.
I thought that was already done and over with. I don't know where my brain was. She'll run out to where Rengar is.
All right.
Yeah, he looks up and at your approach.
Oh, you probably need help, don't you?
Only if we want it to go faster.
Okay, yeah, sure. Do I even have a shovel? I don't even know if I have a shovel.
Do
Either
any of
way.
us have a shovel?
We're at a campsite. I was
do.
hoping I could find one. Or
He could borrow mine. I would have had one at the camp.
I don't even have a shovel. I'll take my crowbar and start. Because that'll make it go faster. By the way, we're at see this stream right here? I keep forgetting every time we come across a stream or a river or brook or anything like that. But remember back at Amasantulan, whenever you promised me you'd throw me across the river?
Vaguely, yes.
Guess what?
Here we are.
Yeah.
And you would like to be thrown across it.
At some point. Maybe we can rest first.
That's probably a good idea. You would land in it right now if I
Yeah, probably.
to throw you.
Yeah, probably. I just wanted to remind you because I'd been looking forward to it for so long, and then I forgot about it, and now I remembered it. So now you have to do it.
I have to do it. Those are the rules.
Those are the rules.
All right.
So here we continue to help with the crowbar.
Amazing. After a long time, you complete.
Both of us at disadvantage, just.
Mm-hmm. Exhaustively, too.
Can we sleep now, Rengar?
I hope so.
Oh, thank gosh. All right. I'm gonna take up space right here by this stream, this little spot right here. So when you find me, you can throw me.
All right. You're going to wake up 4 hours before me, but all right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Rowan, take first watch with me. Come on.
Wait. So while the digging was happening, back at the tent, Bim says, "You want to know what I'm thinking?"
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking two things. One, I'm thinking, why did Nala ask us if she did anything to make us not trust her? And two, I'm sad that we didn't get a second orb. Because I really wanted an orb of people finding.
I think that's something we might be able to come across, though.
I mean, that's not the most important question, I suppose. I'm just curious.
Don't know why Nala said that.
Oh, okay.
Were you, I mean, I would lay down my life for her. I don't know why.
Oh. I don't know. I just got confused because apparently the orb of dragonkind was what you all meant by the drag of what she meant by the orb of people finding.
Well, so this orb will still let us find people, though.
Okay.
Don't worry. You'll see it later on today. We'll put it to use and we can all see it.
Hmm. Well, I suppose maybe I'll ask her since you all don't seem to have the answer to my question.
I'd be interested in knowing what it is. The answer, not the question.
We already know the question.
Yeah.
Why did you ask that if we trusted you? That was the question, Ervir. All right. Well, I guess yeah, I'm going to go. And he'll leave the tent.
Very good. Anything else? Right. And what would you like to do next? Like to take a long rest here? Or?
Attempt a
Yes.
long rest.
Yes.
All right. Then, would you give me a D12?
Oh no.
You said everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
7.
12.
2.
You did not, Ervir.
3.
10.
6.
Hey. Very good. And who is taking some watches?
Ervir would like to take the first watch.
Is
Say-
Rowan running or?
If you'd like.
Sure.
Sayuri would take the last 2.
Nala will take something in there.
Okay. So Rowan, Revere, you're taking the first one. Anything in particular?
I presume that amongst the bodies that Rengar buried was the body of this Lucrece.
Lucas.
Lucas. You muted yourself, bro.
Perfect. Yes. It would have been last, and so if anyone else wanted to do something before it was buried, that would have been an easy to do.
No, what I'm thinking is in the ground is fine, and I kind of take Rowan over there. I want to try this. You ready?
No, but let's do it.
And I want to destroy water. Trying to just make his blood. I want him to have no body.
Oh.
So you want to dig up the body and then cast Destroy Water?
The way I'm seeing it, and you can tell me if it's even possible, I can just do it underground and just have all of a sudden what Rowan would see is just a little sinkhole where the body has generated a void that got taken up by it.
Okay. Easy enough. And you cast it, and yeah, ground sinks a little bit.
He's no longer got a body.
Why haven't you been doing that all this time?
I mean, I'm not evil, Rowan.
I guess that's true.
But I do not want any chance of him coming back to harm any one of us.
It's good looking out.
And then I think unless you got something else, Laz, I think we'd just do our watch.
I think at the end of the watch, Rowan would kind of set up a tiny hut with his tent inside, or his bedroll at least, just by himself.
Mm. Okay. It's good. And I think Nala would take the second one. Anything in particular you'd want to do, Nala?
She's mostly just keeping eye over everyone and listening. She's got Dolgo out with her to kind of catch any sense. And just, with the children sleeping and just kind of wanting to make sure everybody is taken care of.
Okay. Give me Doggo, just give me a perception check.
For Dolgo?
No, you can make it, but just
okay. All right, that is 22. She also would have, I should have said this earlier, but she would also, at the beginning of the watch, have done her ritual spell to help so that she can actually talk to Doggo a little bit for 10 minutes of the watch.
Okay. That's good.
Hey, Matt. Just want to see if we could retcon the unpacking of the cottage. If not, that's fine because I didn't actually say it. Somebody reminded me that I have it.
I think we've started with the tents and everything. I think that was sort of the idea.
It's totally fine.
Okay.
I've only been playing D&D for 10 minutes.
As you sit there, someone's in the camp. There's movements of the air that aren't right. Smells, Doggo, someone's here. But you cannot see and you cannot ascertain precisely where, but you know there's a presence here. That shouldn't be.
So I'm going to just take out my sword. And I'm going to speak very plainly. I know you're there. If you do not mean harm, I suggest you show yourself.
You hear in your head a reply. You recognize this as telepathy. I mean no harm. There is something I am here to retrieve.
Does it sound like the same voice I heard earlier?
No.
Okay.
This is clear. This is male,
Okay.
or masculine, I should say, and it feels different.
What are you looking for? Or I'll reply in my head if they're replying in my head.
Crystal orb with markings.
What do you want with this orb?
I was paid to retrieve it.
How much were you paid?
Moment. 100,000 gold.
I see. Well, clearly you are skilled. But if you do not leave, we will be forced to fight. I cannot give this orb to just anyone, and if you are not retrieving it for yourself, that means whoever paid you, and paid that much for it, I do not know their intentions. How much is 100,000 gold worth to you?
These aren't people you simply don't follow through with.
If you look around this camp, you will see graves. I am responsible for those graves. I have already killed a lot today. And if you mean harm by stealing an item that belongs to my family, that we are protecting so that it does not fall in the wrong hands, I will have to fight you. I am begging you to leave. I will give you 34 platinum. It's only worth 340 gold. But with that, you can keep your life.
I think you're right. I will accept your offer. No need for the platinum.
Good.
And I will make this one to you. Relieve yourself of the orb within 3 days. Or I will have to come back more prepared. And not as sneaky. This with a courtesy.
I know. I will leave your platinum here, and I will step away. And so she'll remove 34 platinum, place it on the ground, and she'll take Doggo with her to take a few steps back so that she cannot see whoever it is.
He had said keep your platinum.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he said he accepted. I apologize. So she'll...
I said accept your offer, but keep your platinum.
Oh, okay. I understand now. So yeah, she'll say, I appreciate that courtesy. I hope it does not come to that.
Good night.
Good night.
Sense them leave. And as you do, there is a beating of like air as something lifts off.
Yeah.
Cannot see.
Okay. Nala will wait for the morning before she shares that information so that everybody gets their rest.
It's 12 in the afternoon.
Well, for everyone to take a long rest, you actually should have had to wait till the night. Well, it's fine.
That's right.
I mean, it was a day. It was a night. I look at it, but because you just did a lot in those investigations, you spent a lot of time burying bodies. So yeah. So you take the watch. Is there anything particular you wanted to do?
Oh, Sayuri?
Mhm.
Could she try to check in on Beatat?
Yeah. Could cast sending.
Well,
so
she
you've
doesn't
taken
have-
your long. Oh, okay.
She doesn't have sending, but Beatat is her cleric.
Oh, I see. Attempt to contact her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, see if she could actually like contact like Beatat, like because she's her cleric and she has like that special connection or something like that. I don't know.
What do you
She's
want to try?
figuring it out.
What do you want to try to send a Beatat?
Hey, Beatat, just checking on you. Make sure you're still alive and kicking. I don't know what I'm doing. I hope this gets to you.
Have you ever cracked someone's head open with a spoon? It's amazing. Yeah, I'm fine. Just kind of in the middle of a jailbreak, you know. It's all good. How you doing?
Oh, it's so good to hear from you, Beatat. I'm doing good. I've never tried to crack anybody's head open with a spoon. I'm gonna have to try that now.
It makes a really cool sound.
Oh, does it? Like a watermelon cracking open?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's amazing. A jailbreak? Where?
The less you know about that, probably the better. Let's just say I'm saving my old man, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to check on you, see if you're okay, and all that sort of
I'm-
stuff. This is so new to me.
Don't worry, you're doing fine.
Okay. Well, if you ever need my help or anything, you know where. Well, you probably don't know where I'm at, but you know how to contact me.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I gotta keep an eye on these
idiots,
crazy people I call family.
That's the best kind.
Yeah. You have fun with your jailbreak. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
And she's just sitting there with her, like, kind of a dumb smile on her face, like, oh, that was kind of cool. Also keeping an eye out for anything.
Amazing. Yeah, and you watch closely, and sun rises. There doesn't seem to be any issue.
I can do my little rest. Cool. Well, after my 4 hours is up, I'll stand up, stretch, and be like, "Good morning, everybody!" as loud as I can.
Perfect.
There was a visitor last night.
A visitor?
They came for the orb.
Oh.
Did you kill him while we were sleeping?
No.
Oh.
I convinced them to leave for the time being, but they will be back in 3 days. And when they do, they will likely have quite a force with them. I am really hoping we can find my herd before then. Because if our intention is to hold on to this orb, I don't want the children anywhere near whoever that was. I heard flapping of wings, and they could speak telepathically. They were powerful, and they had taken this job for 100,000 gold. So whoever wants this orb is willing to pay a lot, and they are not going to stop. But they were, for what it's worth, honorable. And I believe them to their word that they will return in 3 days with help.
Okay. Then we need to find your herd as fast as we possibly can.
Yes, because we cannot leave this orb in the hands of anyone unless we know who it is and what they want it for.
Yeah.
I think the only ally that we have that I think would be able to keep it safe would be behind the walls of Whitestone.
That is still more than 3 days away.
Very.
Even by carriage.
In your heart.
Go ahead.
Oh. Nala, in your herd, did you ride a lot, or were you always on foot?
We rode sometimes. Why?
Well, I saw you on the horse, and it just seemed so
beautiful,
so adept, and so
you fell in love with me.
Stunning. I fell in love with you, Nala.
Thank you.
It just seemed very natural for you.
It was
It's been a long time since I've ridden a horse. But I'm now curious more than ever, because if this person came here, I'm wondering if that means our deceased friend made that deal. And if they did, is there any documents around here that might point toward who that deal was with? Did any of you find anything?
I didn't. I'm almost afraid that all the documents and stuff that they may have had are back at that crossroads.
I suppose we could check their bodies. Those are still intact, right?
I'm sure their clothes are still in one piece.
I have a crowbar.
Well, they came from the town. I'm wondering, should we go back to the town and check to see if they left anything there, any clue? Whoever this is, it would help if we knew who it was. And heading toward the herd right now, there's no guarantee we find them, but we have to make a decision. Either we go forward, try to find the herd, or we go back and look for clues.
I think, personally, I think that getting the kids to safety is number one on our list.
So I can cast this spell. It drains a lot out of me to do these spells, but I can normally cast it once before I need to rest. We can potentially, instead of trying to find the hideout, we can try scrying on your herd to see if that'll give us a glimpse of where they are and maybe ascertain how far we actually are from them.
Interesting. So you think you could use it to find the herd?
I mean, we can look into somebody, ideally somebody that you know there would somebody you've got a connection with.
Of course, I have a few connections there.
Do you have anything from, like, your husband?
Of course.
That might help.
So the way with Scry, usually you can't get a lot of like information about where somebody is.
Oh, okay. Forget.
Well, yeah.
Rewind.
Oh, can't you do that thing that you do for Rowan when he talks to his girlfriend lady, but for her husband, and then you could just ask him where he is?
I think you have to have met them.
Not necessarily. I've never met Shenrael, and
Oh, but you know what he looks like and you know his name because I can turn into them.
can you turn, if Nala gives you a description, can you turn into her husband?
I can certainly try.
This is going to be like a police sketch rendering.
Yes.
Of Nala's husband.
This is going to be the worst thing ever. I'm thinking more likely it'll be a Picasso.
Okay,
Mr.
Nala.
Potato Head.
Okay, Nala, what does your husband look like?
Handsome.
Okay. Hair
Oh, you
color,
need more.
eye color,
Um,
color, height.
Of course. I know all of these things.
Any any distinguishing marks?
Yes, actually. He has a scar on his back and a slight one on his left cheek, right around the jaw. Longish hair. I just give her as many details as I can.
Sure.
Because
With
I
all
know
these-
all these things.
With all
Right,
these details, would I be able to? No, I wouldn't.
No.
I could minor illusion in.
It would certainly be a shorter version of him.
Yeah, I could minor illusion him, but I don't have a. I don't have that spell anymore. I don't have a disguise self anymore. But I
like
can
the-
minor illusion.
I like the idea of it as she's describing, you're changing the illusion. Ever,
Yes.
like, that's not quite right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Move the
yeah,
sliders.
that's actually a better way of doing it. Minor
Adjusting the
illusioning
sliders,
and adjusting it as Nella describes, and she'd be like, "No, it's not that. It's that." It's a little bit. I think that'd be a better idea than me just like, I'm just gonna disguise myself as this person and it'd be completely wrong.
I have this Polaroid of him with that.
And when was the last time Nala saw her husband? This is her memory of what he looks like.
Yeah.
How long ago?
Probably been about a year, close to a
Oh,
year.
not
at this
too
point.
bad though. Okay. So yeah, she's got this minor illusion. Okay, how you might want to tell Ervir how tall he is.
He's very tall.
Is he taller than Rengar?
Oh yes.
Is he taller than Mortis?
No. He like Ringar. He's Goliath.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
I know that. His name is Notes. Varric.
Yeah.
Varric is his name.
Alright.
His name is Grog. No.
Oh, Rengar. Well, Ervir's sending a message. Can you throw me across the thing? real quick?
You now that you're looking for Ringar, you find that he is actually over by the river.
Oh,
like,
waiting for me.
stretching.
Sorry, guys. I have a date with the other side of this stream.
What?
She goes running over to Rengar.
I don't know. Even for the Fae, that's a little bit weird. I've never dated the other side of a stream before.
So you're gonna throw her Rengar?
Yeah, I'm gonna just like bunch up her like the back of her clothing between her shoulder blades, lift her off the ground, and shot put her as far as I can into this river.
If I need.
Just spin around like like we're playing airplane. Yeah.
And I've got face step prepared just in case it goes wrong.
Yeah, and I spin around like 5 or 6 times. We're both dizzy by the time I let go.
Make an athletics check.
Let me make sure I get that right. Yeah. 6. It's a 2
Can
plus
I-
4.
If I see myself going like into rocks or something, can I face step?
What was the number again?
6.
6. Yeah, kind of goes. Tell you what, give me a just roll your initiative, and if you get 15 or higher, you can avoid this. If not, you're going to
7.
the rock.
Can
No,
can,
for Sayuri.
Oh,
can I roll my regular dice instead of rolling my initiative on the site? Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as long as you have the modifier. Yeah.
All right. Oh yes, 14.
Needed 15. So,
10.
boom, your face and back, and like goes right into some sharp rocks. Part of the rock comes out through your shoulder as you take 7 piercing damage.
Why
Or 3
did you?
bludgeoning, 4 piercing.
Why did you throw me high enough? So that was 7.
oh,
Yeah.
I spun around too many times.
You're such a jerk. I had all my trust in you.
Oh,
What in the name of the hippity hop are those people doing?
I don't know. I thought we were sending my husband a message, and now they're throwing people over rivers.
I go and
I'll step back over to the other side.
I kind of pat her on the shoulder. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
And, you heal for 7.
Look, I'm back up to full.
So what would you have rolled if you rolled initiative?
It's normally her worst rolls.
It is. It's always my worst rolls. I get the worst initiative.
Go ahead and click it.
Oh God. Let's see. Hold on. Is it gonna go? It's not even going. Hold on. There it goes. No, that was way worse. Nah. I have the worst luck with initiative. It never fails. I rolled a nat 1 in our battle, so.
Irva kind of will just close his eyes and he's in focusing the image that was minor illusion and trying to channel the connection that he has with Nala and kind of through the kids and everything, and I'll cast sending to Varric.
Okay. Sayuri, give me a performance check for your illusion.
Oh shit! Okay.
With advantage because Nala was helping you, like shorter, taller.
All right. Oh, that's cocked. What is that? That's performance 19.
Okay.
Minus. Oh wait, you hadn't been thrown yet, so it's you don't have a concussion right then, so it's fine.
Minus concussion. Okay, so. All right. What do you want to say as you cast the spell?
Varric, I'm traveling with Nala on our way to the herd. We are coming from the crossroads. Where's the herd at?
I do not trust voices in my head. Prove me that you are with my Nala.
Nala, he says he doesn't trust voices in his head. To prove that I'm with you is... Do you guys have any code word like Sayuri does?
Yes.
Which is...
Oh, you need them.
I just need to prove to him that I am in fact with you, and that
Okay.
I'm not somebody trying to deceive him.
All right. Tell him. Tell him you suck at goat ball. Perhaps you should practice with a mouse.
I will cast sending and tell him you suck at goat ball, and perhaps you should practice with a mouse.
Tell her I miss her.
He says he misses you.
Did he say what they were?
No.
Oh.
Is that something that he may not be inclined to tell me?
Yes. If that was his answer, there could be trouble. At least that's what I'm drawing from that, Matt. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
No, he just isn't quite with it with magic.
Oh, gotcha. Never mind. Gotcha. Now it makes sense. Okay.
Let's see.
I think he's never had a sending cast on
No,
him before.
he
He's
hasn't.
like,
Nala will sit down and say, tell him I miss him too. And I very much look forward to seeing him again. But we have to meet quickly. There's much to discuss. If he can direct us.
And I'll cast sending again. She misses you too, and looks to see you quickly. We need to meet fast. Where do we meet you?
I mean, I don't know where you are. That would be too for a meeting. It's usually between 2 points.
Oh god, all the spells are gone.
If you find us we have cause to investigate Gat Shadow. We camp in the Bramble Road.
To investigate what, Matt?
Gat Shadow.
Gat Shadow. He says they have cause to investigate the Gat Shadow. They will be camped by the Bramble Road.
Bramblewood.
Oh, Bramblewood.
All right. Let's see. And I look at everyone. Where would the Bramble Road be from here?
Very close to Whiterun or Westerun.
Okay.
Lourdes, where's your map?
Let's get the map.
Oh, look, Daddy Lourdes is on the case. He's really got it going right now.
All right, let's see how many days travel we're going to have ahead of us here.
A lot.
Really? Is that far?
Oh, we were
Okay,
headed
Bramblewood
that
is
way.
right outside of Westerun.
It's yeah.
Okay.
Weren't we heading a bit towards Western anyways?
Am I getting it mixed up with Whitestone?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Westrun.
Wait, Whitestone.
There's Westrun. Oh, that's
And
White.
That's Western.
Okay.
Okay.
You're muted, Nordis.
So, Torian Forest is here-ish.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Sorry.
There we go.
there you go.
All right.
And we left the Silvercut Crossroads, right?
So we're in the Torian Forest.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Why were we going that way?
We
To
chased
chase
down
the
these
people.
people.
Yeah. we
Yeah,
were
so you're
chasing
you're,
down.
you're outside the Torian Forest, so here-ish.
Okay.
Oh,
And
fuck.
then you got Bramblewood
Oh
here.
wow.
This is
Yeah.
Gat Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is way more than 3 days. I'm
Oh
going
yeah.
Okay, but that's good to know. So, with that in mind, should we go back then? Try to do the research, prepare, hunker down for a fight. The fight's going to land on us either way, unless we can find a more fortified position. I mean, I assume Nala knows this area a little bit. Would she know of any
Yeah,
strategic,
this is all the dividing planes.
like good strategic locations?
Wait, you are? Double check one thing. Devin, can you get the mileage for me really quickly?
Oh, I could try.
Just have different charts. here.
Mileage from
We are
Torian
roughly to Bramblewood.
Yeah, try to account for a couple of bathroom breaks and
But I have to go now. You just went 30 minutes ago. I have to go again.
Yeah.
But I didn't have to go when we left.
Are we there yet?
I don't feel so good. I'm not a mom.
Looks like a little more than 200 miles.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, so
we're not
precisely.
covering 75 miles a day on a cart.
No, so it would take you about 9 days.
Okay, so in somewhere in those the 2-day range, would I know of any places that are good strategic locations for hunkering down for fortification?
I mean, you could try to get to the Silvercut Crossroads. You definitely, well, you could definitely force march your way there, like you did to get here.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably try to probably able to find somewhat advantageous. Like we do a check to have you be able to do a check to find some advantageous place potentially, but it would be more natural barriers.
And then the other option, us going back to the town, we also probably would have a pretty decent strategic location there.
You could get to Kymel.
Not Kymel, I meant like the town that we chased the Tiefling out of.
Yeah, the Silvercut Crossroads.
Though Kymel is an option.
Good.
Because all those witches are there, and it might make for a better fight for us.
Recall, Kymel is further than 3 days travel away.
Okay.
I think it was 2. Yeah, it might just be a little far. Unless
Right.
you went ahead and did forced marches.
So I think we have options either way. If we go back, we might find some information to help us prepare and can hunker down, build some fortifications, make it a little easier. Or we can go to the crossroads and fortify that position, but possibly have less information. And there's always a possibility they could flank us. Whoever this is can fly. Go ahead.
I'm afraid that if we go back to the crossroads to get all that information and stuff, and they catch us there, there's going to be some casualties that aren't us, because there's people that live around there and do their business there.
I learned about that. It's collateral damage.
Well, I don't want collateral damage. That's
but
the problem.
Ervir's it's looking at Nala as he says it, trying to do kind of trying to see if he gets some brownie points.
For offering to kill citizens.
No, for knowing
Oh,
what
for
collateral
knowing-
damage is.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. We go forward to the crossroads. We go back to the town, correct? If depending on which way we go.
Well, the Silvercut Crossroads is the town you're in.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so if we go forward is what I was talking about, like finding a strategic location going forward.
Yeah.
Is there, because I'm familiar with the Dividing Plains as a character, would I know of any good locations we could hunker down?
So what I was saying is that I'd like you make a check of some type to see how good of a fortification
Oh, okay.
you could find is what I was trying to say.
I misunderstood.
Because it wouldn't be necessarily a place, oh, this is amazing, because it's not like that much.
Gotcha.
But you could, you'd use your stuff and go, okay, this is pretty good. The other option you do have is it is a dangerous place. But that would make it a harder place to find you in and might give you some different options, would be the Ivy Heart Thicket.
The Ivy Heart Thicket?
You could make it there.
Which direction?
South. Though, what you would know of the Ivy Heart Thicket is the herd always avoided it. It was far too dangerous to hunt in.
It's back towards Kymel.
So that is another option. So it sounds like we have a few, and it sounds like we're vetoing the town. So in that case, the thicket might have the strongest fortifications, but it's also the place we know the least about, and possibly, well, not possibly, very likely a very dangerous place even for us. The other option is for us to press forward and see if we can find something out there to help. Whatever they do, they're likely going to attack from the sky, the ground, everything. So,
Matt, Ringar, being from a different herd that has been exclusively in the Alabaster Sierras for maybe 25 years, but before that, were more Nick and went to different parts. Did we have any stories of the Ivy Heart Thicket?
Where's the other place your herd would have been?
In the Storm Peaks.
No, I don't think you'd have known the Ivy Heart Thicket from the
Or sorry, the Stormcrest Mountains.
Stormcrest Mountains. Not really.
Okay.
As a follow-up, would we be able to get both herds here? Just a question.
I mean, your herd is 9 days away.
So no, because that would be...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the herd of clouds is much farther, even farther than Whitestone.
All right.
And of course, you could try the Taurian Forest, of course, but that's up to you.
Okay.
Well, my question is, how would they know where we are in 3 days?
They likely have a spell that's detecting the orb.
If we put the orb in Mortis's bag of holding, can they still track it?
I think so. And that may be something else they're tracking. They could be tracking me at this point, for all I know. But the point is, they will come for it if we don't give it up.
Do you recall back at the crossroads when I said we were being watched?
Right.
They have means. I don't know what kind of means, but they have means.
I just thought If Uravir couldn't find the herd with a spell like that, maybe they couldn't find us.
I do have something akin to it, like something that lets you locate a certain object. It's not a pinpoint and it's within a much closer radius, but if they're close enough, that is one way they can.
Well, could we test it out? Could we put the orb in the bag of holding and see if you can still find it?
I don't have it prepared.
Do you have a spell that could help you hide the object? Make it not findable by magic. In either way, we're going to have to pick a direction. So what is everyone's thoughts?
My vote is we move forward, we trust in nature, and we make our way to your herd. You and I are pretty good in nature. I'm sure we could find a place.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
set some traps or something. That's my vote.
Reuben?
So we face this group in 3 days. Who's to say they'll stop? If they'll ever stop pursuing the orb.
No one can know.
I think we might have strength in numbers. I think finding the herd might be the better option. If we can. Or I don't know.
Ringa?
Perhaps we have 3 days. We get as far as we can in those 3 days towards the herd, and we see if the herd can come to us, knowing that we're about to be attacked. If maybe they can send a smaller party, maybe not all of them, but someone that can get to us in time.
All right. Seems like you're still trying to decide. So I think we might need to break for tonight. Because I feel like we're getting more options and not decisions. Is that what I'm getting?
Well, it was so far. It's been let's move towards the herd.
Move towards the herd. Then I'll keep going. Okay, so we got two. So I think I was trying to determine. We got two more turns. Keep going.
What is this?
I think I like the option of moving towards the herd the best.
Siri?
I really don't know where any of these places are, but yeah, towards the herd.
And who are there?
I think the herd will be our best option.
Very well. And we shall go to the thicket. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds like a plan.
Okay. Preparations to go to herd, and we will end for tonight and pick up next week. Those of you watching, thanks so much, and we will see you then.
Good night.
Good night, guys.